Imagine two women in a village. One marries a man with no cattle, no land, and no name. She's his only wife, yes, but life is harsh. Every day, she wakes up to scarcity, fear, and endless labor. The other marries a man already with 3 wives, but he's the chief of the village. Food is abundant, warriors guard the home, and her children grow up with status. She may not have him exclusively, but she has security, pride, and survival. Now, fast forward to today. The setting isn't a dusty village anymore. It's Instagram, dating apps, and celebrity culture. But the story? It hasn't changed much. Women still face this trade-off: exclusivity with less or shared access to more. That's hypergamy at work. And in this video, we're going to unpack the uncomfortable truth: why women sometimes override monogamy for hypergamy, and why many would rather share a great man than own a mediocre one. Hypergamy is the instinct to marry up, to seek the best possible partner in terms of wealth, power, status, or even raw attractiveness. It isn't manipulation, and it isn't shallow. It's survival strategy. Think about it. For most of human history, a woman's choice of partner could mean life or death for her and her children. A man with strength, resources, and protection meant survival. A man without meant risk. So hypergamy is older than romance novels. It's baked into biology. Now enter monogamy, the cultural rulebook that says, one man, one woman. Monogamy works well for society because it distributes partners more evenly, prevents elite men from hoarding women, and gives average men a chance to build families. But here's the tension. Monogamy says, pick one and stay. Hypergamy whispers, what if you can do better? And when those two collide, history shows that hypergamy often wins. Let's return to our earlier example. Being the 4th wife of a powerful man still gave a woman access to food, protection, and prestige. Her children were heirs to a legacy. Being the only wife of a weak man meant no security, no upward mobility, and children born into struggle. That's why, historically, women competed to join the harems of kings, sultans, and emperors. Even if they weren't the only one, they were still better off than many women who had exclusivity but no power. You might think, that's ancient history. Women today want equality and exclusivity. But let's look around us. 1. The Instagram era. Picture a high-value man, wealthy, fit, charismatic. On Instagram, he's surrounded by women in his DMs. Many of them know he isn't exclusive, but still, they want a piece of his world. Dinners, vacations, experiences. Why? Because being one of many in his orbit feels more valuable than being the only one in a dull, struggling relationship. 2. Celebrity culture. Look at rappers, athletes, or Hollywood stars. Everyone knows they have multiple women. Yet, women still line up for them. Some even knowingly share the same man. Why? Because status and resources trump exclusivity. Example: NBA players with multiple baby mamas. Each woman gets access to wealth, lifestyle, and prestige, despite sharing the man. 3. Sugar dating and soft polygyny. On platforms like OnlyFans or sugar dating apps, many women prefer being one of several women connected to a wealthy man rather than being exclusive with a broke boyfriend. It's not romance, it's hypergamy playing out in real time. 4. Divorce and serial monogamy. Modern statistics show that women initiate about 70 to 80% of divorces. Often, it happens when the man stops growing, stops providing, or no longer feels like the best she can do. She moves on, sometimes to a higher status man. This is hypergamy overriding monogamy, just dressed up in modern clothes. Here's the truth: exclusivity matters less than quality. For many women, a slice of a high-value man's life is worth more than full ownership of a low-value man. Children from a high-status man still inherit status, resources, and protection, even if they have half-siblings. Meanwhile, being the only one with a struggling partner often feels like a dead end. So when women override monogamy for hypergamy, it isn't about greed. It's about securing the best possible future for themselves and their children. Here lies the eternal trade-off. Monogamy promises exclusivity, but not always quality. Hypergamy seeks quality, even at the cost of exclusivity. That's why many women, both in ancient kingdoms and in modern cities, quietly make the same calculation. Better to share greatness than to own mediocrity. This isn't about judging women. It's about understanding human nature. Monogamy is a social contract that stabilizes society. Hypergamy is a biological instinct that maximizes survival and status. The two are always at war. So the next time someone asks, why would a woman choose to be the fourth wife of a king? Or today, why would a woman knowingly share a famous man? The answer is simple. Because in the ancient math of survival and status, a slice of greatness can sometimes be worth more than a whole loaf of mediocrity.